Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna show you how do I edit my zepeto character's eyes. I tried to make this tutorial as easy as I could, providing every single details and the QR code of the brushes. If anyone has any question or find anything hard to understand, kindly leave a comment. I'll try to make a tutorial over it. Now let's get started. At first, import your zepeto character in ibispant X, then erase the eye area. Now add another layer over the main layer and clip the layer on the zepeto face. Now I'm choosing a brush called Paint Fade for the face makeup base. Now choose any color you want or any color that your avatar has or any color that you like. It's totally up to you. I know it's looking ridiculous right now, but trust the process, it's gonna look good. Now I'm choosing the main layer again to fix the eye shape. I think it has a little bug. I'm just fixing it. Now add another layer under the main layer to draw the eyeball. Probably we all use white or something like white color for the eyeball. Yeah, I'm also using a little darker shade of white. It's a little bit dull to make it look more realistic. You can use the lightest shade of white if you think you can fix it while rendering. It's totally up to you. Now enable the alpha lock in this layer. Now I'm choosing the paint fade again for the base of rendering. Now choose a darker shade and do this like this, how I'm doing it. I'm not good at explaining how I'm doing it. All I can do is just show you how I'm doing it. Now I'm gonna choose a brush called watercolor pencil to blend them all. It's my favorite brush. Just look how good it is. I love this brush. I use this brush for almost 80% of rendering. It blends so well. Every single color gets blended so well. It's so satisfying, you can see. Just focus on how I'm changing the shades while I'm blending them all. I'm just changing the shades every moment. Like, you just can't see it. I can't explain it how I'm doing it. Just focus on it. I'm just choosing the color like this, then again I'm changing the color dark or lighter to make it look good. You know our eyeball is round, so we just can't leave it plain. We just can't make it look straight. We gotta make it look round by rendering. As you can see, I'm changing the color dark into light, light into dark, again dark into light to make it more realistic. There is actually no specific shade that how many shades you can use or you want to use. You can use unlimited until it look good, it look realistic or you're satisfied. Now choose a pinkish or reddish color for the inner corner of our eyes. You can see we have something like really dark or like pinkish color at the inner corner of eyes. I'm just doing it to make it more realistic. Focus on how I'm doing it or changing the shades. I'll be changing the shades multiple times because I just can't stand in one color. I use a lot, so don't judge me. Now I'm blending them again like this. Now I'm choosing the paint fade brush again and the darker shade of red to fix the inner corner. Don't forget to turn the force fade on. Now just focus on how I'm doing it and try to understand. There is no rule of rendering, just draw it until you're satisfied, until you think it looks good. Just blend it again, choose light color or dark color, do it all again, blend them. Just do it until you're satisfied. Keep practicing, everything depends on practice. Just keep practicing, you will get them all eventually. I'm just blending this part like this, how it's looking, to make it look good, because I also find it weird. At this point, it's looking weird, right? I will fix it, just look at how I'm doing it. I'm blending them all together. Once I'm done, I will use darker color for the corner again. Trust the process, okay? Trust the process. Now here I'm fixing the inner corner again using the paint fit brush, using the darker color of red, and I'm just fixing it like this. Now time to make the corner darker. I'm done with the eyeball. I will just draw the lens now. Add another layer for the lens and choose any color that you like or you want to use as eye color. The lens. It's totally up to you. I'm gonna use the blue color. Not blue, actually the dull shade of blue. I'll fix it while rendering, don't worry. Now add a circle. Oops, I forgot to add another layer. Alright, add another layer, then add a circle and place that perfectly. Again, add another layer for the pupil and add that at the center of the lens. Place it at the center of the lens. You can make it bigger or smaller. Now add another layer over the lens and clip the layer on the lens. Now choose a darker shade of the lens and I'm using the paint fit brush. Now add a shadow on the lens. We'll blend it later by the watercolor pencil brush. Now I'm using the watercolor pencil brush to blend them. Now blend it like this and don't forget to change the shade while blending. Blend it like this, the corner, make them darker, and just do this how I'm doing it. As you can see, I'm using the base color of the lens while blending the dark color. Just look and try to understand how I'm changing the shades and how I'm blending them all. Now I'm choosing the rotation ruler, divided in 8 parts. I'm reducing the divisions. Place it at the center and just like this. Now choose the paint fade brush and the darker shade of blue. Make the brush thinner and draw them like this to make it realistic, like this. It's looking hairy, I know, but just do it. We will fix it later, don't worry. It will look good. As I always say, trust the process. It's gonna look good. While doing something like especially the rendering, it looks weird until it's done, but you gotta trust the process. I use multiple colors to make the details, make it more realistic. When I use yellow or other color in this blue eyes, you can see how I'm changing the shades. It's depend on the lighting. Actually, the eye shading totally depends, not only eye, whole rendering depends on the lighting and the shadow. So here we're not using the whole body, so I'm just doing it like this. And you gotta focus on the color, which colors are around, and then you have to use those color in eyes and body. You gotta concentrate on those colors. As you can see, I'm using multiple colors, sometimes blue, sometimes dark blue or light brown or something yellowish. I'm using multiple colors here. You can see here I'm using the yellowish color and I used dark blue before to make them all look realistic. I know at this point the lens looking hairy like something really straight line. Don't worry, we will blend them all. Now turn the rotation ruler off and we will blend this layer now. Now add blur effect in this layer and the radius should be 8 to 10 and I'm using 9 here. You can see I'm using 9. Now choose the watercolor pencil again and choose a darker shade to blend them all. I'm choosing a darker shade to blend the upper corner. It will look darker plus it will get blended. Now I'm choosing the airbrush to make the corner darker and do them all like this. Make the corner darker to make it look realistic and just blend them all, but don't make those details invisible, like don't blur them. Now I'm blurring the lens base, that base. Now choose the pupil layer and blur it a little bit, just like how we did for the lens base. Blurring the pupil make it look more realistic. Now add another layer for the eye highlight to make the eye sparkly. The eye is looking dead, right? A little white sparkly dot can make a huge difference, you know. Let me show you. Add a little white dot on it, and you can see how deadly theme change it. It's not looking dead anymore. It's looking sparkly, right? Here I'm blurring the corner a little more. Just look, this highlight makes a huge difference. The eye is looking so much better just because of that one dot. And yeah, place that dot around the eye pupil. The highlight depends on the light around the avatar, where the lights are coming from. You have to place the spark where it looks suitable. Now add another layer to add the shadow. Choose the paint fade brush and a darker color and add a shadow like this. Oops, I think watercolor opaque brush would be better. I'm using this brush called Fade Watercolor Opaque. Now add the shadow like this. It will make it look more realistic. Here you go. Eye inner parts are complete, and here the result. Hope this video will be helpful, and the tutorial was becoming too long, that's why I divided it in 2 parts. I will drop the link of part 2 in the description box. Kindly check that out. And thank you so much for watching this video, my lovelies.